Yo, what's cracking, guys? This is episode 12 of the
Who Are We?
podcast. My name is Mark Carsky. I got my co-host AJ Leidig and Dylan Mahler sitting with me. How you guys doing, dude?
I'm good.
It's been a minute.
Oh, good.
It's been a minute. I'm surprised you still remembered what episode we were on. I completely forgot.
It's because you just said 11 to him, or else I wouldn't have fucking known.
That was a guess. So this might be 13 or 14. I have no idea.
We made it past 7.
We did make it past 7. 7 is, by the way, the statistical number that most podcasts fail on.
Hell yeah.
And we're almost double that at this point.
And if you have a podcast and you're past 7, you're still gonna fail.
Probably.
We haven't seen you in a while, dude.
I know. I've been.
You
gone,
fucking haven't
dude.
been here in the past, what, 2 Josephines?
Yeah.
Because we're at Josephines in Villa Park. There is food, but there's no bar. It's Josephine's Martini
Bar and Grill.
and kind of, I don't think there's a grill. There is a microwave. Villa Park, the podcast starts at 7, maybe 7:30. Open mic at 8. Before the mic, we do the podcast, but
Every episode.
Been doing, like, what have you just been doing, stand up and shit like that? It's hard to ask, like, what have a comic's been up to? It's like just stand up.
Right, the same that we're always up to.
Yeah. No, the same as you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a show last week. Killed it. Do what I do, and then I started uploading some stand-up clips, building my TikTok empire.
Dude, I just uploaded a clip. My stand up does terrible on.
Well, it's
TikTok.
because people don't know you for it.
Like, yeah, my usual ones, 90 Day Fiance does great, like thousands. This one, last time I checked, was at 35.
That's why, like, my TikTok stand-up clips do the worst compared to, like, Reels and YouTube.
Really? But they,
yeah.
Oh, but they do good on Instagram, right?
They do good on Instagram and YouTube because, like, people expect it. But, like, my TikTok audience has no clue. They're like, what the fuck is this?
I feel like YouTube is really good for stand-up clips.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube Shorts, I think the algorithm is just pumping everything out at this point.
But, like, especially stand-up, because I feel like YouTube wants to take down Netflix with everybody having their specials on YouTube and
Could
shit.
YouTube take down Netflix, you think?
Yeah, it's free.
YouTube
they have free
and
content
chill.
coming to it. They don't have to pay Andrew Schultz to put the special on, but he puts it on there and has 7 million views.
Here's the thing. Okay. I'll argue legacy media for a second. Yes, YouTube is free, but I could argue it's worth the $7.99 a month to pay for Netflix to filter out all the garbage that's on YouTube.
But they put out it already filters out the garbage for you because you can look at the like to dislike ratio. You can look at the comments prior to it. Netflix might just be pushing you garbage and you don't know.
That's fair. I don't
probably
Schaub.
oversaturated. Was Brendan Schaub on Netflix?
I think he's on both.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Showtime.
And I saw
I'm
his
on
last
neither.
special and it fucking sucked. It was, have you seen?
I know we've said it on this podcast several times.
Yeah,
What was
why
it
I brought
called?
it up.
Tiger Boy? Tiger?
No, it's Gringo Poppy, right?
Oh, Gringo Poppy, yeah. Trash.
My thing about Netflix is I don't think YouTube is producing at a level that Netflix is. Like when we talk about like a Love Island or something, I don't think independent YouTube channels, besides like maybe a Mr. Beast here
I was
or
just
there,
about to say that.
is doing
What
that.
about Schultz?
Mr.
You just pay the
Beast.
people to produce with the cameras that they
What
usually
a
would use.
beast.
I know. Okay, they're doing that for stand-up specials because I think then they can make the money back by going on tour.
I want to put out a mini
Well, yeah, and
special.
I think they make probably a surprising amount off of the.
But for just a standard YouTube video, I don't think you can put the same capital in that you would put in for like a Netflix show and make the money back.
And today's topic
I think over
is
time,
money.
yeah.
We're talking
Over a
about
lifetime?
money.
Yes,
Probably.
the ad, but
You know, because then you're going to be getting the subs, and that's going to exponentially grow. Because if you gain like off of 7 million views, how many like subs do you think you gained? You know,
it's a good point.
Then they go over to the Patreon.
Then it's
that
residual and whatever. Yeah,
and it just exponentially grows. It just compounds.
if you're doing
all
it the right
about the
way, if you're selling
resales.
merch and if you're doing the Patreon thing and if you're doing the whole hustle, I think you can.
Yeah, if you have all the streams, because like fucking H3H3, and if you have like sponsors and shit, like H3H3 makes like 100,000 per podcast.
Oh, I don't doubt that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say they're probably, because Andrew Schultz paid a lot of money for his special back to own it, and he made his money back.
Do you believe that story?
that he paid?
That he bought it back?
Yeah.
I've heard so many people be like, "Oh, that was a marketing ploy. Like none of that was real."
Yeah,
And there's
be
part of me
smart.
that kind of believes it.
There's part of me that wouldn't like that if it was fake.
we should try it.
Right.
Oh,
we
buy
just-
our specials back?
Yeah.
No. We say that we sold this podcast to Netflix.
Yeah.
They're going to run this podcast instead of Hasan Minhaj's Homecoming Cake from now on. We're going to replace diversity with us. And then we bought it back from Netflix because we care so much. We paid them 3 Bitcoin, and now we own all rights to this
It
podcast.
took us so long to get that 3 Bitcoin.
It really did, dude.
We were mining for so long.
3 Bitcoin is like $100,000 at this point.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's only on sale for 2 weeks. And then we're going to release
Oh,
it for
yeah.
free on
Oh, I
YouTube.
thought you meant Bitcoin was
Oh
only
yeah,
on
he
sale
did.
for 2 weeks.
He also sold the special.
That I don't like. I don't like that he sold it and then uploaded it for free later.
Like right
he said
away.
he was going to, so the people who bought it were like,
They were just
I think
doing
it's
it
just a
as
support,
donation,
probably.
yeah.
Understood. It still feels kind of shady to be like, I'm going to sell this thing as a pay-per-view and then release it for free later.
He's a salesman.
Because it's not like, okay, I get
I
when
think
like
they get extra stuff with it too, though. Don't
Yeah,
they have
but,
like
like-
the Patreon episodes and stuff?
like UFC, for example. UFC does that. That's their model, right? Like they sell a pay-per-view, but then they'll air the fights later.
Yeah.
Whether it's on YouTube but there's kind of like an event to seeing the fight live that you don't get through the replay.
But
like a
there's not
stand-up
that.
special, you can watch it at any point in time.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
that's why I'm bummed I missed your roast battle.
Yeah, dude. It was
We
great.
should talk
kind
about
of a
that.
live
Yeah, dude. I think.
battle.
I'm officially 0-4 in roast battles.
Yeah, you lost
Nice.
to Dylan and me.
I have lost to everyone in this room.
Damn,
we both-
Technically.
dude.
It was a good time, dude. Yeah,
Yikes.
fucking swept him, dude.
Dude, it was a
Really?
good roast actually.
It was fun.
I think we might have had. I think on both the ones we've done so far, and then I'm curious to see you two.
That'll
But
be
on
fun.
both of ours that we've done so far, I think we had the best roast of the night.
Like I
Obviously,
didn't,
I'm
I didn't-
biased,
I
but-
didn't watch theirs, but I was like, proud. I was thinking that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it felt like we were just putting on a good show. It
Right.
didn't feel like I was roasting.
Hell
I was like,
yeah.
I'm just saying jokes that I hope they laugh at.
Well, that
That's
was what
sick,
kind of
dude.
sucked about the tournament every once in a while was you would see people get ultra competitive and not like people.
Oh.
And then it was like, oh, this isn't a good show anymore. Like, this isn't enjoyable.
Those like two
Yeah.
black people how that we were in the green room and they were like, yeah, I'm mad at her right now. They might have been a little bit joking.
I think they were joking, but I get what you mean.
I think there was like
Yeah.
a little bit of like, oh, I'm coming for blood. But mine was like, I just need to say jokes that they agree with.
Right. It's like people paid for a show. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I didn't even know that was a paid show until
Yeah.
then. I was like, what? There's
Yeah.
this paid and fully sold out. Oh, it's a completely different feeling. And that was the most people I've ever done stand up in front of as well. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
That's
it's
sick.
such a different feeling because they want to laugh and they paid for it.
I do. I still consider it stand up, even though it's like a
Yeah.
roast battle. I think it still
Oh,
counts.
it's 100%.
yeah, because it's joke writing and you're delivering it. That's
Yeah, but like Mark and,
and
I
the
were
back and forth
like,
too with people. But
Someone was saying like, oh, it looked like two shooters like making shooting jokes about each other. It's like, what if we did just like shoot up the place like as
a prank.
don't-
That's a good AJ prank.
Don't even fucking mention it.
He'd be like, guys, don't you get the prank?
Guys, don't you get the joke?
April Fool's not even April.
I do. I'm curious to see your. Can I make a prediction?
Yeah,
Between
I'm
the two
gonna
of you.
win.
Here's my thing. Okay, I think it's gonna come down to like your first two roasts are gonna determine it with who they like more. It's
First
gonna be
two-
100%
oh.
likability because you both have original.
Oh, it's gonna
enough
be me
styles.
then.
Eh,
I'm so likable.
I don't know. It'll be interesting.
No,
It
I
will
think
be
he's such a
interesting.
good fucking writer that I'm worried. Because right when I told him we were doing it, he gave me 40. I was like,
Oh,
for
dude,
you.
he
I
texted me
was
the
like,
day of and
holy
had like
shit.
7 different jokes.
I was
to
like, I've
do.
never written that much ever. And
Yeah.
he just probably did it in one sitting, autistically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
statistically. Damn right.
But I used 2 of yours and 1 of TJ's. TJ's they didn't like too much. It was the Brock Turner one was TJ's.
I like the
What
Brock
was
Turner
it?
joke.
But like I feel like they could tell I didn't know who Brock.
But
He's like,
I've heard that I look like Brock Turner before.
like,
People told me to do Brock Turner jokes about you.
oh, he fucking dude. He came to the fucking roast, dude.
Hell yeah.
Shout out
Vladimir,
Vladimir,
dude. It was awesome. He came to watch.
He witnessed.
Yeah,
You witnessed, dude.
They're starting a
Victory.
slaughter rule now after the last with me and AJ, and they're like, this is too.
Dude,
AJ owned
I'm
4.
I'm not gonna get butthurt about this. It was pretty damn close.
no.
I'm just saying.
You
I
I
would
would should have
argue-
been swept.
I would
then.
argue I should have won the one against Dylan.
Ooh.
Oh,
like
that
reality?
one was close. Ours was not. Close.
I would argue I should have beat Dylan and that you and I was closer than you think.
it
You can
probably is.
argue
It's
these
definitely
things.
closer than I think.
We'll link it when it eventually goes up.
No, I didn't think.
I
I
definitely didn't
honestly
know
was
what I
kind of so
doing,
nervous
you know?
that I was just so focused on what I was saying that I didn't even really hear.
Oh, I almost never listen to the other person's jokes.
Yeah, I was just like,
I feel like you're not supposed to.
maybe. Well, I kind of did just so if I could do like a response, like when you were like, that I think too much. Evidently not, because you had like for a job.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I haven't worked in 5 years.
Right.
Trying to get
That's
something in
nice.
between.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. No, it was a good time. It was fun.
I want to talk something non-stand-up related.
But, no,
What-
but wait, if you got butthurt about it, that would be so bad, dude. Because it's like,
Oh, no,
it's
that
not
ruins
about
the show.
It's not about
That's
the
not
win.
about winning, no.
Because at all. Because when people would say congrats, I'm like, I'm just happy people laughed. I don't give a shit.
That's the whole point.
It's not like I could turn in the win token.
I think if you go up there and your sole goal is to win and not to put on a good show, you're doing it completely wrong.
You could be able to tell too. If somebody's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it'd be
100%.
Weird.
Can we change the topic for
Yes.
a second? What the hell is around your neck?
Oh, the Hulk.
Hell yeah.
You have an iced out Hulk chain,
Yeah.
and you think you're going to be more likable than Dylan.
Yeah, it can stand on its own.
He wants to be the credible Hulk.
The
You can put it up
credible
in-
Hulk.
And you can, if you get 2 of them, you can make them kiss.
Right.
Yeah.
That's for the sequel.
How much did that cost?
It was really cheap. Just the pendant was probably under 100.
So it's fake, right?
Damn, dude.
It's silver, but fake, like fake crystals. yeah.
Right, right. It's not fully like diamond encrusted
No
would be
diamonds,
ridiculous.
no
Yes.
way, dude.
That would be an insane amount of money.
That'd be sick though.
Yeah, that would be, it would be sick.
Goals.
But I was like, Man, I think I would never actually pay that, like the real price for.
Every time I see a comic with like a chain where like it sparkles enough that you can tell it's real, I'm like,
I bet you
it's too much.
I just
bet you
feel
it's
like
fake.
it like barely matters if it's real. Like not in terms of money, but it's like if someone's wearing something shiny, I'm just like, that's shiny. I like it.
To me,
I'm
it
gonna
just
steal it.
I don't care if
if
it's a
it,
fucking.
it has to like suit them. To me,
Yeah.
it doesn't
Very
matter
true.
if it's real or fake.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
like if AJ put on like a huge Cuban, I'd be like,
Not me. No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
yeah.
If
Yeah,
AJ had like an Incredible Hulk chain,
Do you want to? Can you try it on?
I'm more of like a shark tooth
let me put
necklace
this.
kind of
Cha-
guy.
Let me put this chain on you and let me see how it looks
I-
on you. You don't want to try it on?
I
It's
don't
heavy.
think so.
I think it would look great.
I look like the kid in
Dude, you would
class
look
that
so
would use
out of-
like, you know, like the kid in class that would use like gum wrappers for like fake grills. I look like that kid, you know?
I have grills as well.
You have grills?
Yeah, I have
Mark.
3 sets of
Hell
gold
yeah.
teeth.
The
Damn,
whole
dude.
teeth?
Yeah,
You
I have
more
top 6,
gold
bottom
teeth.
6, and canines.
What's the difference between the 3 sets? Like, are they different colors?
No, they're all rose gold. One's my top 6 teeth, one's my bottom 6 teeth, and one is my 2 canines.
I
Just the 2
hate
canines.
you.
dude,
It's
he's
awesome.
got more fake
That's-
teeth than I have real teeth.
I almost wore the canines today. They're dope.
Wow.
I'm gonna get a single tooth one and get it permanent though.
If I
Permanent
had like
gold.
crazy amounts of money, I'd get veneers.
yeah.
I'd do it.
To me, that's like a goat. That's a must. Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah,
you
why
know?
not, you know?
I totally
Yeah,
will do
hell
that. I
yeah.
think I would do diamond teeth as well.
I think I'd get a boob job.
You would look so hot
Just for fun?
because you're so already sexually ambiguous. So like,
Right.
you with a nice curve.
It would just put me just over the
you
line
do
to
a joke
feminine
about
enough,
that?
you know?
I did. AJ looks like how he dresses, autistic and sexually ambiguous.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like I'm dressed pretty masculine today.
Masculine.
Yeah, dude.
Define that.
I got Vans and
Define
skinny
your
jeans.
definition of masculine.
I feel like I look like
A man.
You gotta wear skinny jeans to be a man.
More like fat and gay. I love that. I feel like don't burn material.
yeah.
okay.
God forbid
No,
we
I'm
say
kidding.
jokes on
'Cause
here.
now they're like, I can't go see him because I heard
That's
the
my
fat
favorite
gay.
thing to do.
That is one of my favorite jokes I've heard, though.
Yeah.
Thank
More
you.
like fat gay.
Yeah.
But
Seems straight.
so do you think how AJ's dressed as manly today?
I think so. I think
it's
he's got
pretty-
skinny jeans. He's got Vans. I mean, he probably drives a minivan. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
do have the winter socks on. I feel like that takes me down a level.
But socks, that's good. That's good. I
These
only
are
wear
like-
You do seem like
champion
you'd wear cozy socks.
Yeah, but like, you know the ones you can get at like Dick's where they have like
No.
Love
okay,
dicks.
you know the ones you can get at Dick's where they have like the lotion like infused? Yeah.
What?
Those are sick.
Yo, that's the blackest shit I've ever heard.
They're
We got
actually really
banana
cool.
That's
infused, We
awesome.
got lotion infused.
It's also
Like,
great.
The
Yeah.
only thing lotioned up is your fucking below your ankles. Is
Are
your
you
feet.
My
kidding
feet are
me?
moisturized as hell.
Everything else
There's
is
such
ashy as
thing
shit.
as a lotion infused sock.
You
what
never
do you
heard of
think
those?
that's used for?
Masturbating.
No, for my feet, dude.
My
don't
dick
make
looks
it
so
weird.
young.
Dude, I would like to say I haven't jerked off in 3 months.
What?
No, it's a total lie.
Oh my god!
I did hang out with Trace Jenkins last week.
I was like, is he being?
He's like, no, it's
Trace
actually
right
been
now?
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Well, since you brought it up, when was the last time you jerked off?
It's a good question.
He really did 3 months ago. Only 3 months ago.
Well, I probably
Trace?
did 3 months ago. I probably have since
Not
then,
since 3 months ago.
Probably. You don't do like a calendar?
No, I don't check off the days.
Got to hit at least, got to
One
come
of
at least
those
7
Christmas
times a day. yeah. What are those called? It doesn't matter, but you just have to come. It tells you how many times you have to come. Or it's like you can't come today. You have
that
to eat
sounds
it. You're like,
awesome.
oh,
What?
eat it.
You gotta eat it.
You don't know
but
about that.
I know, but why?
Well, because it's telling you how
Christmas
many times
spirit.
to come. So it's kind of like those porns where they tell you what to do. And now they're like, eat it, you little sissy. And you're like, I don't.
You and I are on different websites.
He knows what I'm talking about. I've seen you joke about it.
Yeah.
You and I
say,
are 100% on different
says
websites.
they
No,
have
it's
to
on the
eat it.
same ones.
No,
It's on Pornhub.
this isn't like mainstream though. This
Dude,
is
it's right there. It's good.
They make him do it, but it's not that hard to talk Mark into that.
Yeah, I was
He
going
wants
to do it
to do
anyway.
it.
Right, right.
That's what he's
But
there
it's also
for.
super easy to go like, nah, I'm not going to.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like
it's
comedy.
I
People
hope
come
it
for
is.
laughs.
Dude,
It's
there.
a person on a screen.
Yeah,
it's not
they're-
even
They're not holding a lot of power, you
right.
know?
I hate to break the fourth wall here, but she's never gonna know.
What? I thought she got an alert every time I didn't
Speaking
come.
of, what age were you when you found out Santa Claus wasn't real?
I want to say I definitely knew by 11 or before.
Okay.
Probably 9.
I found out when I was 7 in second grade, and I told a bunch of kids in my class.
Wait, how old were you?
I was 7.
7, second grade.
evil
Before
little
5th
kid.
grade.
I told like my whole like lunch table, and then like
My
parents were
best friend, I
upset.
think, was like,
Damn, dude.
it's not real. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know. And then
Yeah.
that kind of hurt.
I
'cause
got in
didn't.
trouble because they had this video of it was Santa, but it was like the teacher's like family, and like her husband was dressed up as Santa, and I was like, pull on his beard. And so I was kind of trying to be like a bit of a whistleblower about Santa.
Speaking
as
of
well.
dressing up, did you see that one teacher who dressed up with huge fake tits? She
No.
was like, at school. She just had like, she put on a guy actually. He was like one of the automotive or whatever teachers, and he just put on huge fake tits down to his knees and a wig.
That's sick.
Yeah, you guys, I can't believe you haven't seen that. I don't know why.
Wow.
But why not? You
Why
know?
not? Here's the thing.
That's a good question.
If the bigger the tits
kinda
on the
hot.
teacher, probably the more information I would retain.
My Spanish one teacher had huge tits. Yeah, so I agree.
And do you
Como
speak
estás?
fluent?
Muy bien, mi amo Jesus.
Right.
He's like, I'll take Spanish too. Dose.
I do think like hot teachers are probably like a good advantage to have.
Yeah.
You probably retain a little bit more. You're more
You
invested.
do want to
you
try
care
a little
more.
bit harder.
Yeah.
Did you guys get random boners in school a lot?
No.
I wouldn't say random.
Like one time I was just
I
carrying.
would say a
I
lot.
was just walking and I almost got one. I had to get a laptop from the front, and I think it was the act of me grabbing the laptop. My penis was like porn time, but I was like,
Damn.
it's school. And I started getting hard, so I just threw the laptop on the ground to pretend to pick it up.
Wow. See, I'm more of a lap bottom. Like I'd want to be getting thrown.
Danny, did you get random boners in high school? Did nobody else get random boners? Yeah, you got, yeah, like all the time.
Again, you're in a
Thank
room full of
you.
comedians. You're preaching to the choir here.
Yeah, but you guys made it
Preach.
seem
Can I
like
get
you
an
did.
amen?
You're 100%
You
like.
made it seem like you didn't.
Oh, no, you guys also
Hallelujah.
sad and poor, huh? Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Can't
I still
relate.
am.
Dude, let's go in front of our target audience and just talk about penises the whole time.
Why not?
They won't relate to this at all.
They're not going to hear a lot of penis material tonight, so
Right, never.
that's what it's all going to be. It's going to be about money. It's all going to be about prostitutes.
Dude, we keep making the topic at this open mic things that we just don't have.
Relationships.
It's a lot of projecting.
Money.
It's a lot of projecting. It's a lot of
else is it?
relationships, a lot of
Next
money.
time we should be
Success.
parents.
Yeah.
Should be parents.
Next
And
time it
we'll
should be
just-
like a loving father, you know? Talk about how much your dad said I love you next open mic, and we'll give you an
whoever
extra
has
minute.
the highest number.
Yeah. Whoever cries the least, you get an extra minute.
I would love to see somebody cry. I've heard the N word, but not seen somebody cry yet.
I haven't seen someone cry on stage. I've seen people get close.
Really?
I've seen people choke up a little bit, yeah.
Was it from what they were saying or because they were so nervous?
No, I think it was like a first time kind of thing where it was like the nerves get to him.
It wasn't one of those poetry girls being like
No,
at the Red Room.
I'm gonna be honest,
see-
dude. Every time I see a
honestly-
poet on stage, I want to heckle.
Yeah, no
but
shit.
honestly, like when I see some of the poets, like, and then that's their outlet. That's their one thing. They say the thing or whatever.
Instead of on Tumblr.
I just
Yeah,
want
it's
to
like we
see.
have to like make people laugh, and like we have to find
We
out
have
if
to
it's
try.
good or not. Just saying, I don't know.
I want to see a poet have to like do crowd work.
Who
But
else
it's
got
like when a
molested?
poet is like,
Anybody else here? Dad fucked them in the face.
Well, like, could you imagine like a TikTok like poet destroys heckler?
That would be
You know what I
sick,
mean?
actually.
What does that look
if
like?
they they rhyme when they do it.
Yeah.
They might have a certain cadence. But when like someone's phone rings during the poet's like that's their outlet, and then someone's phone rings and then
throws them all off.
They just like look
They
someone
don't
dead in the
even get to
face and
say
it's
their
like
sad
seems
thing.
like you've had a bad day. That's pretty gay.
Gay.
that's the clip. That's the whole thing.
just make it rhyme.
If you
Good.
that would
You're
almost be like,
done.
okay, here's the other one that I want to see. I want to see like a mime get heckled and then just break character and be like, hey,
There's still mimes. They're
Shut the
miming out
fuck
there.
up. you ever been
seen
like
a
the
mime.
annoyance?
The what?
Well, there's like alt clubs if you go to like in the city, they have mimes, they have people doing
Yeah,
poetry.
mimes, rhymes.
Dude, I would be so mad at a mime. I would be so
Oh, yeah.
so angry if I saw that happen.
You know, it makes
How
me
many? Like,
happy.
there's just
chimes.
one, right? Is there
There's
like a collective?
there's this whole genre out in like the alt scene where they do
You know
what's
what, I
called
don't know
solo
what it
improv,
is. Time.
which is basically just riffing.
Well, yeah, it's just the
Right?
shotgun.
It's just
the
like
shotgun rounds.
Because the
pretty much.
idea of improv is that you do it as like a team. So if you do solo improv, it's like
Well,
now
then
you
it's just improvising
you're
instead
just
of
doing
improv.
you're just doing lazy stand up.
Yeah,
That's it.
Like, do they get crowd? Because like, there's this one big show that goes out like where they just have them riff like the shot. Kind of actually not like the shotgun rounds, where they just riff with the audience and get
it's stand up on
ideas
the
from
spot,
them.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah, I love
shit
that
is-
show.
I
Mhm.
love that. I want to be on that so bad. That's
So
an
cool,
awesome
yeah.
show.
Funny, though.
Is it like that where the crowd gives them, or they just have
No,
to
it's
riff?
usually
They're like just
like
go up there.
They'll just start talking.
Oh, terrible idea.
It's like us doing a podcast, but
So-
then being like, "Hey, let's charge people to watch this."
You know, it's funny though. People
Oh.
like
It's like that.
people I talk to
Wow.
about stand up, they'll say like, "Oh, I can't do stand up. Like, I'm situationally funny, But then they
so they're
don't do
not
improv
funny.
either.
That just means they're not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Some dude at
Glad
the
I don't know what that's like.
in the
Am I
green
right?
room.
Amen.
in the green room, this one dude, because we were
Amen.
talking about, I was like, yeah, I was worried about this because I don't like write jokes. That's why I was worried for like the roast. He's like, then you should do improv. I was like, that's fucking gay. He's like, yeah, I know,
Like
but
I said I didn't write jokes. I didn't say I suck cock. You know.
Damn.
who loves improv here? Who does improv?
is so judgmental
Alex
as
used to
hell,
do.
dude.
Did you do the
Anybody
improv?
suck
You would do
cock
the
here?
improv at the Comedy
Any
Shrine, right?
cocksuckers around?
No, you
That's
never.
so insulting to
Didn't
him.
Didn't he get on
cocksuckers
stage?
here.
You didn't
just
get on stage
assume-
during it once.
No, dude.
This guy knows
Dude,
what I'm talking
Alex
White
is-
about.
people look the same.
Dude, are
Alex
we
is
all
funny.
white in
Why
here?
did you assume he did improv?
There were some ones like with the where they would give him like they'd have to be like sexual about it and do like a joke and then or like bitch
Sex
please.
with me is
oh yeah,
or
those
whatever,
were
yeah.
kind of funny. Those
Some
that
of them
was
are
good.
funny.
That was good for stand up. So
I've
that's why I
seen
could
good
see him.
improvisers.
Yeah.
I've seen people that are good at
But
it.
never
for
mind.
Sure.
No,
Bitch,
never
please,
mind. Never
what? I'll
mind
do
the.
anything.
I was gonna say you did great, but it was a lie because you never did it.
Wow, that just
Yeah.
says that like all of your compliments are disingenuine.
I've never given a true compliment.
Really?
In my life.
That is so like. Do you know how many
This
people I will be
fucking
like
guy.
good set to, and like I didn't listen to a single word of it.
Yeah,
So
Someone
many times,
outside.
dude.
Have you ever said good set to somebody and they're like, no, it was a bad set?
Yeah, that always annoys me. I'm like, just take it, you know, like
That Luca, I said good set, and he was like,
said.
no, it wasn't good. I was like, okay.
right.
I was just saying, like the energy, you know?
Yeah.
It was good.
we like honesty around
do you
here.
like
Did you
people?
self harm after that, or
Do I
was it?
what?
Did he or me? I totally so.
Okay, good.
Whip myself a little bit. Do you lie to comics and say good set? Sometimes I
don't know.
actually try not to. I try not to look at them. If they did bad, I'll just straight face and like when because some are expecting the fist bump.
I think we should start saying bad set.
I think if
To
people
each
have
other.
We should
bad
start being more
sets-
honest.
Tell me, like, if I have a bad set, tell me.
I think a
I
bad
feel like if we
set's
were
still
outside,
a
we
good
would
set.
probably all be honest about sets. Like we were like, oh yeah, like last week wasn't
For the most
that.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you couldn't be like that with most comics because a lot of you are sensitive pussies.
Whoa. What an
No, I'm
asshole, dude.
autistic.
Am I wrong?
Dude, half the people in the room were like verbally sexually assaulted by our last podcast guest.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm jealous. Oh fuck, what was I gonna say? What did I just say before?
Were you going to talk about the food at this place and how good it is?
I want to try it because
They
now
do
I
have
can
a
say
microwave.
and grill.
It's
have a
technically, they have bowls of
microwave.
candy out. It's technically, you know, close enough.
They got candy. Do they
I forgot what I
got?
was gonna say.
I am thinking about getting a tattoo.
Oh, you don't have any.
what?
I have no tattoos.
Where do you think you're
I
gonna
wanna
we're
get-
Is it your
all
last
gonna get
name?
Phoenix tattoo.
No, I
your
want-
family crest?
No,
We're all
why
gonna
do you
get
assume
Phoenix
this stuff?
I'm just trying to
tattoos.
guess.
You think I'm
this.
just going to get a cross on my shoulder? I feel like actually that, just like a bald eagle sitting on top of it.
Just something that's like not
Okay, you're talking me into it.
something
Keep
that
talking.
I
What
can see you
else?
getting something that everybody would like.
Can we get some
What?
fire in there?
Like
just like a puppy on my back.
or like just like you're like
you
La
put a
Familia
phoenix
or
on it?
something. I don't know.
La Familia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like the Bible. I don't know. What are you gonna get?
I should get Greek letters for a frat that I was never a part of.
Which emoji
Just
would
see
you
how many people
get?
believe it.
I want to get some emojis tatted on me.
Get an emoji.
I want
The 100 emoji?
If you had
Yeah.
to, if you had to get one emoji tattooed, what would it be?
The emoji face that looks like you're coming.
Oh, nice.
Why?
Because
And where do you get it?
Where would I middle
Yeah.
of my throat? I would get it right in the middle on my Adam's
yes.
apple. So when every time I talk, you see it move.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I'm gonna do it now.
I think I would get the you know the little British soldier guy that Kanye always complained about. I'd get him.
That Kanye always complained about.
Yeah, he was like, "This emoji gets no love." Do you remember that whole rant that he
No.
did?
No, that's awesome.
I'd get that on the back of my ball sack.
What? Whoa. Do a lot
By
of
the
people see
back.
your underside of your balls? There?
I do, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, you're always measuring your taint. You're like, is it getting smaller?
That sounds like Trace again.
Thoughts on you follow Kanye's Instagram, right?
Yeah, he's been going off.
Yeah.
It's wild, dude. It's
I
a
am
whole
not gonna
different
lie,
level. of weird.
I enjoy it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like seeing him go
While it
off.
lasted.
Oh, did he stop?
Well, he just he went on some rants on Twitter.
Oh, he got banned.
Yeah.
I did like
And,
the thing he said. He goes, "Drake's wild. He'll fuck your baby mama's mama." Talking about Kris
Nice.
Jenner. I was like, dude, that's crazy to like throw that out there as public information.
Hell
Wait,
yeah.
he fuck? You think he actually? Well, of course. Yeah.
I mean, he basically admitted it, and then it just got like swept under the rug, like no one cared.
Damn.
I'm like, that's like big news. You know what I mean?
That is her type.
Dude,
For
that'd be like
that
if like
family, it's
T-Pain.
not that big of news.
Like T-Pain.
That'd be like if like 30 years ago T-Pain fucked Oprah.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? It's
would've
like
been
that level of
awesome.
stardom.
That would have been
Weird
I'm surprised I
comparison.
haven't heard about this. Drake fucking Kris Jenner.
everybody.
Drake, I'm pretty
gets,
sure it's fuck Kris Jenner.
Wow,
abortions.
dude. That's pretty cool.
Because that line on Sicko Mode where he says like he went to the house, everyone assumed it was about Kim, but I think it was about Kris Jenner.
Everybody gets a hit record.
I thought that was about Kanye. I thought he was going to pull up on Kanye. I thought that's what he was saying. Because they live right by each other.
They do live down the street, I believe, right?
Yeah. I was about to say the lyrics, but I don't know.
What an interesting beef to just like.
I think it was fake a little bit.
I do think it was probably for reviews.
It's weird they had albums. Well, one of them had an album coming out.
Right. It's very convenient that they both had albums coming out at the same time.
That's how it always happens. I don't like fake beef like that. Because rap shit you should take seriously. Because they're like kind of super serious.
There's like stakes
they
involved.
might shoot
But
each other.
Drake's an actor, though. He's more of an actor.
He got shot in his show.
I saw that, and we kept replaying 15 seconds so we could instantly see every time he got shot. Watched it 25 times
That
in a
is
row.
one of the most replayable moments.
I'm surprised it's not like a GIF I see a lot.
Yeah.
Of just him getting blown down in the hallway.
You know what else is like a replayable moment? You know the scene in Elf where he just like moons the lady? I've replayed that quite a few times.
I don't remember that.
You really? Have you seen Elf recently?
Probably in the last 3 years.
You don't look like you watch Elf.
AJ watched a different version of Elf.
By osmosis?
Yeah, like a family member will have it on, and I'll be like, this shit's...
You look like you watch Krampus and like laugh at it.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't scary. I was like...
I fuck with Krampus, dude. That's one of my all-time favorite movies.
The new one?
Yeah.
Really? All-time favorites? It's not a good movie.
It's like Sharknado, where I'm like, this is like, you know what I mean? It's so bad that it's really good.
I thought Krampus looked cool, but I didn't,
It's a great concept.
Yeah, Sharknado's bad. Yeah. Okay.
Just gets defensive as hell.
I can see Dan McCarty having a set about Sharknado.
Oh, yeah, 100% does.
That fucking
That's
guy.
a Dan McCarty joke. That's already pre-written.
Yeah. Fucking Dan.
Oh, did you hear that?
Where is he?
You hear that somebody stole his joke?
Yeah, that's
okay.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I saw you texted me about it for whatever reason.
It was fucking awesome. It was like right in front of our face. I was like, Dan looked proud.
Yeah, he was like, I finally wrote something good enough to steal.
He's like, I don't think any of you have had your joke stolen.
Nah, dude, that's some fucking high praise.
I feel like I've had my joke stolen. No, we're not. No, we're gonna keep doing this.
Yeah,
for
I feel
hour.
like I have too. I have probably.
There's
had
been.
more.
I do want to make this
I have
clear.
more stolen
This
than you,
episode has
actually.
had zero purpose to it.
Actually,
It's been a lot of fun.
all my jokes actually got stolen.
Wait, you said you've had a joke stolen before? Did
All mine have been stolen. I don't know about you guys.
By who?
Just yeah, good question.
I've been
right?
doing his set in Wisconsin, just
Yeah.
with a ski hat on. And he was doing Mahler rhymes with $1 million.
There you go.
Makes sense.
See what I'm talking
Wait, somebody you
about?
said somebody stole your joke before, you think?
No.
Oh God, would you say something if they did?
Yeah, probably.
Because Dan followed the dude
Oh, that's creepy. That's a little.
No,
you take that a
no,
little too personally.
on stage. Followed. Like
Oh,
he
I
was-
would say it immediately after. Yeah.
Yeah, he was after him. He
If
didn't
it was
follow.
the same show, yeah, I'd say something.
He was the next comedian
Right.
who went up. I would have addressed
But also,
it.
Dan doesn't have like confrontational energy.
He has scissoring energy. That big
This
lesbian.
podcast has been the shortest episode we've done, the most sexual somehow, and also like the most all over the place.
As it should be. So
it was
clippable.
really, this is the definition of like three guys sat down and just started talking. There was no notes, no purpose.
Sign me
And
up.
it's still better than all of those other podcasts.
For the record, anyone watching Mark's channel
So
right now,
good and
the whole we had a guest
funny
lined
and
up,
original
and then we
and-
showed up and we're just like, let's just talk.
Yeah, we made him stand outside. It's raining.
And then we had tech issues, and we were like, let's just get started, and we run with it, you know.
Yeah, it's going good.
I'm
Pretty
kind
much, every time that someone is doing comedy before I go up and says a funny joke, they stole it from me.
Have you actually done that?
It's every night, dude. Every night.
Never heard you say it once.
Dan McCarty thinks he's
You got that joke from me.
yeah.
That's a double stolen
Yeah,
joke.
it is. It's not funny.
Should we
Sorry, I
start
keep
landing
preventing
this?
us from
no, we
landing
just
the
keep
plane.
going.
We'll just Dylan, take the
This
reins.
has been another great episode of Who Are We? We got a lot of people here who are, I think that they're ready for some laughs, no? That's right.
I hate that as a closing.
There's so many women here, dude.
Please
Thanks.
say
That was a good
something.
closer. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm Mark Carsky with AJ Leidig and Dylan Mahler on the
Who are we?
podcast. I love you. Mwah.